Okay then, Helldivers, we are back, and happy Liberty Day to all. Where up and down the galaxy right now on the 26th of October is renownedly known as Liberty Day, where we get to celebrate everything Lady Liberty. There is a lot to go over, as we've got a brand new major order in the midst, which is only active for the 24-hour period from midnight last night, so around 13 hours remaining on the clock. We've got a lot to dive into, as there's events happening inside and outside of the game. Make sure that you guys stay tuned, as you don't want to miss a thing. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your video games cheaper for PC and console with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, all running up to 70% off on old and new games alike. Link in the description for that one. And if you want to get involved with our Liberty Day giveaway, we're giving away an array of super credits tomorrow. So if you want to get involved with that, it is very, very simple. Head down into the comment section and just salute for Liberty. It's an absolutely incredible one. Make sure you don't miss out. With that being said, though, let's dive into the game and see what's happening right now in Helldivers 2. So starting off, we've received a brand new major order. Now, this one is actually quite a big one because it's only active for Liberty Day. This is probably going to lead into the free items, as we've not heard anything about any free gifts coming from Liberty Day right now. So I'm going to presume that on completion of this, we'll actually receive something, but again, just pure speculation. This major order briefing states right here, once more, we celebrate the greatest and most patriotic of days, Liberty Day. On this hallowed date, our forebears witnessed true glory as the Democratic Council instituted the first and final draft of managed democracy, and in doing so, formally ratified humankind's greatest gift to the galaxy, freedom. Today's celebrations are further enriched as we also honor the serving heroes of Super Earth, whose steadfast obedience has ensured that our ways of life continues, even amidst our darkest trials to date. As children of all class designations snatch presents from Liberty pyres and eat justice corn as dissident executions, all serving Helldivers will celebrate in the traditional frontline manner. Exactly as our ancestors first bestowed the gift of freedom to all, Helldivers shall join together today and achieve the designated kill count using only the classic R2124 Constitution rifle. Upon completion, all serving Helldivers shall receive this year's Liberty Day cape. Helldivers are also advised to visit the orbit of Super Earth itself to watch the 24-hour patriotic pyrotechny display, the fruits of their own down-to-the-wire efforts to save Liberty Day from the automatons. Tomorrow, the war continues. Today, let us cherish our Liberty Day and spread its message wherever tyranny lurks. Let your marksmanship sing the anthem of freedom. And as we can see via the Galactic War map right here, we have got to get 40 million kills across the galaxy using the Constitution rifle. Now, I definitely feel like this is a troll for me. As my lord, I don't like using that Connie, but my gosh, we'll be putting it on and getting as many kills as we possibly can over the next 13 hours of completion for this major order to see what it is that Liberty Day cape actually looks like. Now, last year we actually received an entire armor set plus the Constitution rifle itself, so the Liberty Day cape being the only thing we're hearing about as far as freebies from this does seem a little bit lackluster, but let me know what your guys' opinions are via the comment section below. I'm intrigued to see what a Liberty Day cape actually looks like. But if you happen to be on your Super Destroyer, you can venture over towards Super Earth to fly above it and just witness the fireworks happening down on Earth. It's actually quite a cool thing to see, and this is the first time that we've actually seen something happen in these sorts of events, where even though we're only watching a few fireworks from orbit, it's definitely a lot more than what we've received previously, where everything seemed to be a bit of a lore narrative just in writing. On top of that, though, we've got some other stuff to take a look into, as a managed democracy does seem to be playing out in the Discord for the next 24 hours. We can see that the Baskinator is streaming the absolute banger, which is the Liberty Day anthem for managed democracy, and that's going to be playing out for the whole day. After that, though, we also received a lovely little Liberty Day poster coming up from the Helldivers team themselves. A beautiful little piece indeed. But with the Liberty Day highlights, what is it that's going to be happening? Well, from midnight last night, the Strommen News 24-hour live stream happening over on Super Earth itself. At 6 a.m, the reciting of Super Earth Anthem. 7 a.m. is the dissident executions. 9 a.m. is the Liberty Day parade. 1 p.m. is the orbital bombardment of the moon. 4 p.m. is the synchronized salute and oath of citizenship. 7 p.m. bask in the fireworks themselves. And at 8 p.m. we surprise dissidents with executions. It could be you. And at 9 p.m. we've got DJ Guard Dog's live set with a finalization at 11 p.m. reciting of the super, where yes, essentially the citizens just go to sleep. But there is a few things that you guys can actually do. Obviously inside of the game all we've got right now is the fireworks, but you guys can head over to any of the socials, or I'll leave the link down in the description for you guys to go and check it out. But you can actually go over to a brand new game put up on the website for today only. It's limited edition. It is the Terminids Whack-A-Mole, yeah, a Whacker Terminid on Liberty Day. Now they have got a way to connect your Discord to it, which is kind of an interesting move for sure. Means that you guys can boast about your high scores and you can play through an array of difficulties. And yes, my lord, it does get difficult, but they are going to be posting up a leaderboard later on in the day, so make sure that you get involved with that. It's actually quite fun and oddly addictive. So a massive shout out to, I presume Decon is the one that's actually built that one up. Massive round of applause. It's quite a cool little game and something that I feel like should be inside of the game itself. I think that it would play quite cool. Not too sure how it would work too well for console, but this would make quite cool for a stratagem hero-esque style game, that's for damn sure. So head on over. Again, the link is in the description if you guys want to go and whack a terminid. Overall, though, that's pretty much everything that we've got for Liberty Day. It does seem a little bit bleak in the hindsight as far as loot and actually things that you guys are going to be able to receive from it, but there are a few cool novelty little bits that you guys can experience throughout the game. All I'd advise right now, though, is to take hold of that bloody Connie, head over to a planet near you, and start taking out the dissident. It's an interesting day for sure, but we've got to take a look over your top comments from the previous video, where yesterday we spoke about the major win from the latest major order. There are more world changes and the terrain deformation, which is currently broken on PlayStation. We didn't know too much about the terrain deformation, so this first comment right here is a good one. It states, when you throw big explosives or shoot large rockets at the ground, the terrain deforms and leaves big holes. Perhaps that's not working right on PS5. And yeah, unfortunately, there is no room for trenches on the PlayStation 5 as of right now, which is a bit of a nightmare, and some of you guys will be disappointed about that, but hopefully that's something that they fix soon. Next up, this one from Lilith, who seems to be featuring in every video at the moment. It's coming up with the good stuff. States, would it surprise me if the eyes on the Killzone helmet were the same particle effects that bot eyes used and Arrowhead forgot to update them when fixing the feature? Have a nice vacay cloud. Now, yes, that could actually be the case for sure. Now, obviously, inside of the Killzone game itself, it was renowned that the main helmet coloring was actually yellowy orange, and then when taking out certain enemies or shooting at certain enemies, the eyes would glow red apparently. After a little bit of research, that seems to be the case. For me personally, I just prefer the red look. I just think it looks 10 times better and it really fits the aesthetics of what they were trying to go for. Nonetheless, though, they have to keep it lore accurate, so we'll see exactly how that one actually plays out. And yes, I am on vacation for the next 5 days from today. We've still got video uploads that are going up every single day, so don't worry about that one, but we will not be live for the next 5 days, and I'll see you guys coming into next weekend. And finally, this one right here is an interesting one, as it says, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one noticing the spawn rate increase with bugs. Level 9 and 10 feels harder with this update. Now, it does feel really odd, actually. The spawn increase seems dramatically higher. I don't know about you, but I have not really been struggling so much, but it has been a bit of a nightmare when going in with the Predator strain. It feels like the spawn rate on this thing is just gone through the bloody roof. Let me know in the comments if you guys do agree with that one and what it is that you think of Liberty Day with everything that they've got in tow. That's unfortunately we've got time for today, though. If you haven't already, make sure you're smashing that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. I'd be so greatly appreciated. And if you want to give it a little bit extra love, make sure if you're on mobile, just swipe across that comment section and hit the hype button. Let's see what we can do for this video. Thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.